What's up, everybody? It's me, Feather. Welcome to Feathered Leo Tarot, where it's Leo here all the time, and it doesn't matter where it's at in your chart. Welcome to my cross watchers, and thank you for listening to the podcast for those of you that are. Thank you so much for your likes, shares, subscribes, donations, love, requests for reads. Let's do this thing. This is going to be a reading for my Leos, and we're going to find out what's being or who is being eclipsed out of your life. Eclipse energy is like a wiping of the negative energy or cleaning the slate, in my opinion. So we're going to see what's being eclipsed out. Let's go ahead and jump into it. If you're here during the live, thumbs up, click the live chat button down below, and let's talk about it, shall we? Let's talk about it. All right. So for my Leos, what is being eclipsed out? So since October 14th with the solar eclipse, and then we have another eclipse at the end of the month. So I believe it's the 30th, 29th or 30th. We're in a portal right now of things and people and stuff that's going away. So tell me something, Fred, which is my connection to universe. What's being eclipsed out for my Leos? Okay. Some of you procrastination. I just got this message. Some of you it's procrastination on projects or in your life in general. So if there's things that you haven't been taking care of, like projects and things you haven't been taking care of, haven't been getting done. Maybe it's looking for a new job. Maybe it's a project. It was a lack of energy or a lack of motivation. So procrastination for certain things are being eclipsed out for you, which is good. Because Seven of Swords can say that you've been avoiding something, you've been hiding it from, hiding from it, or only doing so much, only getting by, like doing what you've got to do, that kind of stuff. So it's doing things that really need to get done that you've been waiting on or putting off. Let's say putting off. Okay. What else for my Leos? What else for my Leos? What else for my Leos? Okay. All right. So there was a person of the past that you invested in for quite some time, but the investment was actually out of balance. Oh boy. Okay. So this is somebody you do care about. This could be a friend, a family member, or a person that you were in a partnership with. Page of Cups, Six of Cups reversed, Seven of Pentacles. And what I really was drawn to is the Six of Cups in reverse. So this is either a disconnect from a soul bond for some of you, but this person is being eclipsed out of your life because it either only got so far. Maybe you cared about this person and this person didn't return the emotions. And what I'm feeling here, because the Six of Cups can be an emotional reciprocity. This Seven of Pentacles card, you see how the abacus, he's working on the little abacus. The investment was completely off balance. So, yeah, there was a little bit of investment, but the majority of the investment was more than likely yours. Okay, so that's a person that's being eclipsed out of your life. Like any persons that, in regards to love, we could say this on a broader scale. Any persons in regards to love connections where there's an imbalance, where you're investing and the other person is just barely giving a little bit and there's no emotional reciprocity, gone, being eclipsed out. You're not dealing with that. Okay. Tell me something else. Fresh deck. Okay. Something else that's being eclipsed out Okay. Anxiety and stress. Oh, golly. Fears. Devil energy, maybe a Capricorn. Ooh, boy. You look, if you haven't stood up for yourself or had strong boundaries previously, that's about to change if it hasn't already. This is devil energy. The devil can be limiting beliefs, deep fears, toxic connections, that kind of stuff. And it can be addictions and obsessions as well. This is, I mean, it could have been a Capricorn, Aquarius, Capricorn, Aries, or Taurus. But what I'm feeling here is you've already made this decision, and you may have made this decision. This is almost like, say, for instance, you wanted to release blockages for, I don't know, money. But you aren't necessarily going after the job that you really want. What the energy is here is like maybe you've worked on it, and you've told yourself that you want to release this, but you still have fears in regards to going after the big job, the job that you really want, the one maybe it's building your own business, or going after, supervisory position or boss's job, boss's position, leadership position. A lot of anxiety, a lot of stress keeps you from actually going after what it is you want. Okay. So time and time again, this is what you want. This is what you want. This is what you want. But those fears or those limiting beliefs draw you back in, and then you have that anxiety and it overruns you. This is you finally saying enough is enough. As an emperor, you're standing up and saying no more. Good morning, Lioness. This is very powerful energy. It is leadership energy, and it is you standing up and saying enough is enough. I'm not doing this no more. This is over. This is done. Devil energy, be gone. Now, this could be a person, or this could be your own fears, doubts, limiting beliefs, obsessions, etc., etc. It's like, I've made the decision to get rid of this or to cut this out, but for some reason you just couldn't, because, well, the devil energy is very intense, right? It holds us. We are bound to it. Okay. This could be materialism. I really feel like it's fears or a person in this case. Okay. And it's finally releasing that, eclipsing that person or that situation or that blockage out for you, and standing up for yourself. Boundaries, strong boundaries. I really like that. Yeah. Devil is intense, though. Devil is intense. So that is being eclipsed out. And this could have been somebody that you were married to, somebody that was married. Fred wants to go a little bit deeper on this. For somebody wants to hear this. Or somebody needs to hear this. Somebody wants to hear this or needs to hear this. Whomever this is for. Thank you so much for my replay rock stars, and for those that come and hanging out with me during lives. I really truly love your energy and your comments. They're amazing. Okay. Yeah. So much is here. So much is here. So this could again have been somebody that was married, somebody that you were married to, or somebody that you were in a connection with. But what happened is, whatever this devil energy is for you, it's like you kept going through it. You kept cycling back through it. Again. For last year, for the last 5 to 6 years, and you're finally breaking through the cycle. Sometimes the cards don't actually, for me, because I read the energy, what I am seeing with this is 5 of Pentacles reverse, Ace of Pentacles. That's a cycle on repeat. Like you separate, or it's lack mentality, and then you feel good about it, and then you go back through that cycle of I can't do it, or a relationship where it's over and then you get back together and it's over and you get back together. That's monotonous, and it can be toxic for yourself, for others. It's a nasty repetitive cycle of lack. Like, they ghost, they come back. They ghost, they come back. They ghost, they come back. You break up, you get back together. You break up, you get back together. You break up, get back together. But it's finally like you see that ace where there's an energy of breaking the cycle. Like, hold on, let me stop this. I'm going to put a wrench in the spoke, so to say. I'm going to throw a wrench in the spoke, and I'm busting this up. Okay? That's kind of what that feels like for me. Yeah. That's good, though. So if you had a toxic cycle or an unhealthy cycle with people that, and it's going to be many people, you broke up, you got back together, you broke up, you got back together, you broke up, you got back together, that's be gone. That's being eclipsed out. Thank you, universe. And you've got a new beginning starting, a new chapter beginning. And again, it's having that motivation, that desire, and pulling in that emperor energy where you're like, hold on a second. Halt. Stop. Who goes there? We ain't going there. That's for sure. And you're a force to be reckoned with when you're emperor energy. You're standing up for yourself. You're doing what's best for your highest good. Your highest and best good, your best life. And sometimes we got to put our foot down, don't we? Foot down, hand out, and saying, halt. Who goes there? This ain't happening no more. This could be you within yourself and your own energy where you didn't have boundaries. This could be you in relationships where you didn't have boundaries. This is good energy. This is great energy. And if you're already telling me that you're pulling an emperor energy, it's been showing up in the readings the last couple weeks. Good deal. And that also goes back to these other messages where if you're emperor energy and you've got those boundaries and you have that confidence, because that's confidence, Ace of Wands, lots of it. Emperor, oh yes. So it's same thing. If you're investing with people and your investment in a person is way more than their investment, and the emotions aren't being reciprocated, that's being eclipsed out. That also has something to do with the emperor energy of saying, enough is enough. I'm not dealing with this anymore. Also, if there are projects and things that you haven't had the confidence, Page of Wands reverse, to go after someone new, go after new projects, start a business, do something new, and it takes courage and confidence, you are coming into a huge energy where things are going to be getting done. You're going to be going after stuff. You're going to see things differently moving forward, really. And this could have even been a cycle of like, you get back together, you have sex. You get back together, you have sex. You get back together, you have, gone, be done. That's a toxic cycle, especially if there's no investment in the emotions. You understand? The universe is saying, let me clear the way for you. Ooh, I love it. I love it. What's something else that's being eclipsed out? Ooh, okay. Actually, your intuition is being improved. So your challenge has been listening to your intuition. Thank you, Spirit, in regards to all kinds of things. Some of you may not have had the confidence in trusting your intuition because it looks like it's a challenge here right now for you. So we're going to see what that's about in just a second. But if you haven't been, like, your inner GPS has been trying to, your inner compass has been trying to point you or nudge you or guide you in certain ways. Maybe you didn't have the confidence in that. Maybe you doubted yourself. That happens a lot, and it's okay. But if you have fears and you have limiting beliefs that keep you held back in repetitive cycles of lack, or, feeling abandoned, or, whatever, whatevs. If you repeat cycles with people over and over and over again, you know that your intuition is saying enough is enough. There's no investment. The investment is completely off balance. The emotional reciprocity isn't even there. And your intuition is like, it's time for something else. We doubt that, or we stay stuck. This could be codependency as well that's being eclipsed out. What? Yeah, letting go of that. Choosing to let go of the confusion. Oh, and spiritual awakening. Yeah, Lioness says spiritual awakening. This is no more confusion. No more hesitancy. No more confusion. You're walking away from that. Not being grounded. You're walking away from it. Now, you may have felt stagnant in relationships, money, all things. You're telling me a story here where no more confusion. You're choosing. Big choice here, the Lovers in reverse, because before it was the Lovers, it was the choice. But it's a huge choice, huge decision that you have to make. And I feel like that is you seeing things clearly with the Justice here in the upright. So you've made this decision. You don't want any more cloudedness. You don't want any more, like, you're ready for clarity. You're ready. You're tired of doubting. You're tired of being confused. Yeah. So when the Justice is here, that is a spiritual card, but it is head and heart decisions, a balanced decision, knowing for sure what is right for you. Okay. This is something that has been a challenge. It still kind of is a challenge, but it's going to be eclipsing out so that your intuition and you're trusting your intuition more. Okay? Because you're getting out of your head. That's no more doubts, no more confusion. 7 of Cups reversed, 8 of Swords, very confused by what path to take, what to do. Where is my intuition guiding me? You're going to be talking. You're going to be talking to your inner being, and your inner being is going to be like, let me tell you exactly where to go. And if you have had that confusion and you're like, I just don't know where to go, I don't know what to do, just ask for clarity. It's that simple. All you have to do is say, higher self, universe, I just want clarity. I want to hear it clearly. I want to know for sure what direction I need to go, and then let go and trust what comes in for you. You may see signs, you may hear things on the radio, whatever pops up for you, boom. How do you feel about it? Does it resonate? Does it feel good here? This is where your soul sits. The seat of your soul resides here in your heart chakra. For those on the listening to the podcast, I'm directing your attention, everybody's attention, to my heart chakra. Your heart chakra, that's the seat of the soul. So you're going to feel good about it. You're going to know for sure. I want to know for sure what direction I need to go. So for instance, you're like, I want a new job. But I don't know where to go. I don't know what I want to do. I don't know where to go. I don't know what I'm going to like. I don't know what to focus on. Universe, I'm tired of this confusion. I want clarity, and I want to know for sure what direction I need to head for my best and highest good, for my happiest life. That's it. That's all. And then all of a sudden you start hearing ads about certain things, or you just one day you wake up or something and you're kind of chilling watching a movie and you're just like, oh, go get on the internet. Okay, I'm going to get on the internet. You don't know what you're doing, but you're like, thumbing through Indeed.com or something, and you're like, that job right there, that sounds good. Let's do that. Or a person, friend messages you and says somebody's hiring. Come work with us. The universe is opening up opportunities for you all over the place. You just got to see it. So there's been a lot of issues in confusion, hesitation, not taking those risks, not taking those leaps of faith when you're given those opportunities that are beautiful. Somebody gives you an internship, says, I'll help you out. I'll help you fill out all the paperwork and everything. We'll pay for your uniforms, we'll pay for your tools, whatever's. Come work for us. Take that opportunity. It's a beautiful opportunity. You know what I mean? But you hesitate. No, I can't do it. Thanks, Fred. You hesitate. You don't take that leap of faith. And the universe is like, here it is, silver platter. You know, even if it's only for the next couple months, or if you get a year down the road and you decide it's not for you, but for you at that point, it gave you something to lead you in a different direction. You understand? This is very similar to a friend of mine, one of the Blue Angels on my main channel at Get Feathered, one of the moderators on at Get Feathered, my main channel. Single mom, lives in a city that's very expensive. Very expensive. And she does it on her own. Very little support from other people. Very little support from the family, because she's completely opposite the country from her family and all of that stuff, but does it on her own, doesn't complain, very rarely complains, you know, but she was doing something. Oh, she was, I think it was Ubering. Yeah, she was Ubering. She happened to meet a woman while she was Ubering. She was driving this woman around. The woman gave her an opportunity to work online from home with her and the company she worked for. She was like a manager or something in a big company, a big corporation. So she got a job. She went over, she applied, she onboarded, did the whole thing. She didn't have to Uber anymore. She works from home. She's able to be with her child more, and do the mom things, but still making a full-time income and, you know, benefits and all of that stuff too. But it was an opportunity that presented itself because she was taking another opportunity just to make ends meet. And that was, you know, being an Uber driver. She was making money to pay the bills, to take care of things. And then that opportunity presented itself. From there, who knows, in another year or two, another opportunity may arise. But it's being able to go where the universe is guiding you. Because it may just be for a little bit of time, while the universe works all of the rest of the pathway out for you to get to where you need to go. It's not hesitating on those kinds of things, because some of you has been, you haven't felt grounded in your 3D reality. You haven't felt like you've been doing what needs to be done financially, where you haven't been able to pay your bills, where you've just kind of been all over the place financially. Some of you, it has been financial, like you work for a place, you leave. You work for a place, you leave. You can't stay at a place too long. Because a cycle like this, when the emperor steps out, the emperor says, I'm tired of this. This is no bueno. It is not going to happen anymore. So this could have been repetitive cycles in relationships, repetitive cycles of hesitation when opportunities are presented to you, repetitive cycles of decline where you do good for a while, you get a job, and then you leave. It's a lack mentality. You understand? Right here. Walking away from that. And leaving all of that stuff behind and going where you're guided. You're going with the flow. You're in the flow and going with the flow. So the universe is eclipsing a lot of things out that have possibly been pretty heavy things. Maybe long-term cycles that have been in your life. Overall message, what's being eclipsed out or who's being eclipsed out. What's up, Sheila? Hey, baby. Hey, Emily. Oh, boy. There's the sunshine. Let the sunshine in, babies. Overall message. Okay. Oh boy. Well, if you didn't know, you will be knowing soon. By the beginning, maybe first week of November, where your focus is being directed, where you want to go. It's not about the universe. Everybody's like, oh, the universe has it all planned out for me. No, it doesn't. Everything you want and desire pretty much can be manifested. You just have to believe it. And this is Leo being happy in the sun. Some of you may be going to the tropics. You may be going and getting in the sun. Okay, coming and visiting me. Whatever it is. And this is going to be your new repetitive cycle. You've already decided this. This is going to be your new repetitive cycle. With that 8 of Cups, where this was a cycle on repeat, a toxic cycle, you're headed to a happy cycle where you're just going to be happy. 8 of Cups, going back to happy. Repetitive cycle. You've already decided this. This is a decision that's been made within yourself. This is why all of these things, as an emperor, you stood up and you said, high boundaries, high standards, focus forward. I know the truth of who I am, and I may not know exactly where I'm headed, but I will, and I will trust it more, my intuition more and more, because this has been a repetitive cycle. I don't know how many years. For some of you, the last year to 6 years, it's been a repetitive cycle of the same people, the same toxicity, the same connections, the same stuff. And it's all been heavy, negative, toxic, unhealthy, dark, heavy. And you've already made the decision. Leo wants to be happy. So Leo's like, you know what? If I get to a certain point, I'm going to head back to happy. I'm only going to get to a certain point. This is you saying, I'm not going to get to the bottom of the bottom anymore. I'm going to allow myself to maybe get to a 7 of Cups where I'm kind of feeling a little bit confused. When I get to that confusion point, nope. I'm going to do something that makes myself happy, and I'm getting out of the confusion. I'm not going to be confused about anything anymore. This is like when I start feeling that confusion, nope. I'm going to notice it. I'm going to recognize it, and I'm not going to stay in it. This is awesome energy. Them's the words, them's the messages. I hope it helped somebody today. Like, share, subscribe. See you on my other channels, my main channel at Gift Feathered. Don't forget to click the links in the description if you would like a private session with me. All of my information is in the description. Tips and reviews, donations of love are always appreciated. I thank you so much for listening to the podcast, for watching my YouTube channels, and purchasing my book and all of that stuff. My books, links are always in the description, and checking out my merch store. This is beautiful energy. It really is. And the reason why I say that is because you've been in a heavy, dense energy for the last several years. And maybe repeated cycles with people, friendships, things are changing in a big way for you. Big way. Like, if they're not reciprocating, if they're not loving me back, I'm not going to be confused by that. I'm going to go somewhere else. I'm going to see it immediately with the sun. I'm going to see it immediately, and I'm getting out of there. And if you do start to return to someone or something, you're going to see it immediately. And you'll be like, nope, we're not repeating this cycle. No. You've already made this determination. This is why your Emperor energy is out, pushing you forward, making decisions, trusting your intuition, moving forward. Congratulations. Until next time, namaste.